Hi guys, welcome back to a new video. So in this video, I'm actually purchasing a bicycle that I saw on Facebook Marketplace. It was selling for $80. However, I don't have the pictures of the bicycle when it was being listed on Facebook Marketplace, but I have some other pictures that I was scrolling through, but the $80 one was a bit cheaper, and the only downside to it was that it was a bit too far, but I still went for it. And this was in the same time frame when I was doing the One Love shoe, or this shoe design. That's it. That was the previous video that I'm talking about right here.
I have not slept since
The previous video.
that's not it. Since I filmed the previous video, I bought the shoe. I have not slept, and that was like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock a.m.
No, today is January 8th. But as I said, I just hope that the purchase is a good one and I can get a sales part in the next 2-3 weeks. Next one.
Alright, good morning. So I did quite literally run to the bus stop so that I don't miss the bus. I hope that is the right one that I'm going to get. And this is just the beginning of the journey. Alright, so I guess the bus is coming now. But I guess it's just a Canadian thing for the bus to be delayed like every 2 minutes, but it should be here now. Alright, it's coming now.
So when the bus actually came, everything was alright until I was on the bus. Then I realized that. So there's been a little problem. I left my wallet at home with the cards in it, so I am unable to withdraw any money. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna get it done though. So right after that, I hopped onto the train that was taking me down to Toronto for me to go on the next train to take me to the desired place. And even though I was trying to film, as you guys can see, it was pretty dark. One, it's because it's winter, so at 5 o'clock or 5, or even after 6 o'clock, it's still dark. Especially during January, it's quite dark. Also, it was quite early, so it was still dark. And this was going down to Union Station. I even asked a gentleman if he could give me $80 cash and I e-transfer him or just send him $80. But he said he only had plastic, which means just his card, so that was a no show. So I just had to hop on the train to go to the other destination.
At least it's morning now.
Customers in coach number 2722, please be advised that the emergency strip is currently disabled in your coach. If you would prefer, you can then move to either of the adjacent coaches where the system is working correctly.
Well, damn. Nothing ain't working.
Special trains switch for Long Branch Go customers. Due to construction, not all doors on this train will open when we arrive at Long Branch. Please take a look at the number on either end of your coach. If you are in one of the following coaches, your doors will not open at Long Branch. 4112, 4155, 2078, 2722, 2242, 2804, and 376. If you're in one of these coaches and you need to exit at Long Branch, please make your way through the train, opposite the direction that we are traveling, until you find me in accessibility coach number 4525.
Nothing ain't working on this coach.
Our first stop today is Exhibition.
Well, anyways, I still haven't gotten anyone to give me $80 so that I can send them $80.
Hopefully I can find someone before the day is done. So right now, this is just me thinking of what I'm supposed to do now since I can't get any cash. I was just, pondering. So this right here is the journey so far that I have made. I'm almost halfway there, but it just takes a long time. So this is just it being sped up so that you guys can have an idea of how far I'm actually traveling.
Alright, so we have good news and not so good news. The good news is I am almost there, but the bad news is I still haven't been able to get any cash. because I just texted the guy about it, and he said that he only does cash. So it's a bit of a pickle, but I'll see what I can do nonetheless.
So as you guys can see, it's been sped up to 10 times the normal rate, and it is still slow or still far in comparison to the actual distance that I had to travel.
Alright, so I'm still yet to go to the bank. This is my last chance. If not, I'm not sure how. I'm not sure how the guy will get paid. Probably I'll just call it a day and leave. Go back to this city.
Not being a lot.
One thing that I didn't tell you guys is actually that I got the money, and you won't believe how. I actually asked the Uber driver. So here's the thing. So I told him that I was going to the bank. No, first I asked him if he has any cash on him. Like totally out of the blue, like someone that's going to rob him. He asked why. I asked, and I told him that hey, a certain someone need cash, so I need to give them cash, and I don't have my card on me. So he happily said, I'll get it for you. Just put $5 more on it, and he'll just withdraw it, because sometimes if you use a different card, the card might get charged more. So that's what happened, and I actually got the $80. So yeah, it's a good thing that I actually asked him, you know. So that place was the township of West Lincoln. The area itself was called Grimsby. It was out in the boonies, like out where no one lives. It's just a lot of farms and all of that. So that's where I actually went. And I did get the bike. It was a brief conversation with me and the gentleman. He just said, hey, are you here for the bike? And I said, yeah. I just gave him the $80 that we agreed upon, and I just got the bike. But here's the real kicker. I actually didn't realize that the Uber bill was going to be so high. I knew for a fact that I had to order Uber XL so that the bicycle could actually fit in the trunk. But because there's no other means of transportation, Uber is the primary mode. So the Uber bill was totally out of what I was expecting to purchase for the Uber, but I actually had to do it. I will tally up all the expenses later on in the video. And I must say there are some things that are new to me. Like here, it seems as though there's hardly any mechanic shop, so things like these seem to be common. I also saw a car just driving on its room. That was totally bizarre. Aside from all that, I took some photos of the cycle. I also took it for a spin, a little test run to see how the brakes are. Everything was good. I just needed to get back to Toronto. And even on the way back to Toronto, I have a feeling that I dozed off quite a bit due to how tired I was. Even on the TTC Line 1 train, I might have dozed off. Especially on the GO Transit and on the GO train going back.
Alright, so I am extremely tired, so probably tomorrow I'll give you guys a recap of what transpired, and I'll clean up the bike and I'll put it up on Marketplace to see if there'll be anybody interested in it.